Punk, make my air chariot fly. This I command. Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Serpentor. No, I am not going to review them. I've already done that, and I'm going to drop a link to it in the description so you can watch my full review. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you an easy, inexpensive way to take what was almost a perfect figure and make it just a little bit better. And what I'm talking about is making the Air Chariot look like it's actually hovering or flying using some cheap stands. So before we get started, you know the drill. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you are notified whenever I drop a video. So anyway, what I'm going to show you here, quickly, I'm going to show you a couple things that I forgot to review in the video. It's this cape and the texture. Looks really nice, really cool. I know they never had anything like this with the O-ring. And then the other thing is with the Air Chariot. This was pointed out to me. Guy said I haven't seen anyone in any of the reviews talk about this. I know I didn't talk about it because I didn't even notice. And that is these fangs. And these fangs are actually hidden up top like that. So they're really hard to see. I mean, they're way up there. But they made it so you can close the jaw and the fangs stick out. Super cool. So anyway, enough with that. Like I said, you can go watch my review. What I'm going to show you is how to make this thing look like it's hovering now. Again, they gave you little legs, so it's kind of like a landing platform, but then it's just sitting there, just like our O-ring. So how can we make it fly? Now, this was actually one of the first things that I thought of, and I don't know why this came to me. So the only thing you're going to need are these really cheap, inexpensive stands or flight stands from Amazon. I'll drop a link to that in the description. And this is how they look, all right? So they're really cheap, they're really inexpensive. They have like 2 stacks. If your figure's heavy, they're just going to collapse. You get them in one position, you leave it. So, but what they do have here, because when you take it off, they have 3 ports like this. Okay? So in this thing, right, they have 5 to a pack. So what I did was I took the base that has all 3 and I just made it legs that stand like this. Then we're going to take some sticky tack. If you are not using sticky tack, this is a toy collector's best friend. So let's do it really quick. We're going to see how it looks. Then we're going to call it a wrap. All right, so here we have Serpentor. I got him on the Air Chariot. He's pegged in. Don't have to worry about it. See, you can move him around. He's perfectly fine like that. So here's our stand that I showed you. And actually, if you look at the video, some of the pictures I posted on my Instagram, you'll see that I had this on here before. So you just look at how it's made there. You can kind of take this, gonna set it up right in here. And there you can see he sits perfectly fine. All right. Now I'm kind of moving around here. Not really a big deal, huh? But I'll tell you what, I'm not about to let this thing sit there. Oh my gosh. Let me let my dog out. Okay, let me just say my dog's gonna be really upset when he goes to knock on my daughter's door and realizes she's not here anymore. So as I was saying, here's the stand. As you can see, it's not a huge stand, but it will make it look like it's flying. Now, I just have it sitting there, but I'm not about to let this thing just sit here by itself and let a $80 toy that's probably worth a lot more right now if you look on eBay fall down and break. So all we're going to do, take a little bit of sticky tack. Again, you can get this at Rite Aid. I'll look if I can find it on eBay. On Amazon, I will post a link to this also. But I picked this up. Again, I will say it again. This is a collector's best friend. It holds things in place. You can use it to get people to stand if you need be, but I don't have too many issues getting my figures to stay in one place. So all we're going to do, put it on just like this. Now we don't need to worry about him falling off. The other thing that we're going to do is take a little bit extra of it, because once again, the stand is fairly cheap, as we're going to place it on wherever we want this to go. And oof, that went over so well. So there we go. So now we have it here. Stand's not going to move. It's kind of placed where we want it. You can raise this up. I don't know why I'm doing this so much like this. But now here we have him looking like he's flying. You can have a snake up here, wherever you want it. Don't have to worry. This thing is not going to move. I mean, obviously, if somebody bounces into it or knocks it over. And man, I tell you, let's do a quick video. Nothing I do is quick. That's what she said. So there we go. Now you can take some figures. You want to have some figures in front of him. Okay? You want to have a mini Serpentor kind of flying, right around him. Now he is elevated. He's going to stand out. And it's no different than a flight stand. And then very inexpensive flight stand. And then you're actually still going to have a few extra stands if you want. So that's it. Let's wrap this up. All right, so there it is. That is an easy way to do a nice little flight stand, inexpensive. It is the one thing where I think that Hasbro missed the mark on. I'm not gonna mince words. When people said it was $80, you start looking at this figure. Maybe Hasbro just conditioned us for what an $80 figure should be, but everything here is extremely nice. This Air Chariot figure, it's a large figure, a lot of plastic. You're paying $100 for a Mezco. To me, when I look at something like this actually makes it worth the money. But I don't want to say it to Hasbro, because I don't want Hasbro thinking the trouble bubble we want to spend $80 on. This is something that will go up in value. But what didn't they have was a flight stand. Something to make it look like he is hovering or he is flying. And again, this is really cheap, very inexpensive. Hopefully some other people do some videos and they show other ways to do it. Maybe there's an easier way. I know it looks kind of weird with 3, but again, you have these flight stands, especially the Hasbro ones, which are actually really nice. No one says, oh my God, look at that Boba Fett. I can see the stand behind it. Or look at Iron Man. I can see, he's not really flying. Same with this. So anyway, cheap and inexpensive. I guess that's the same, right? So anyway, a cheap, easy, really quick way to put this in your display, make him above everyone. And again, you've already spent about $84, so what's a few more bucks? So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. You know the deal. Instagram, Twitter, A Punk with Toys, because Twitter hasn't blown up yet. Facebook group page, Punks with Toys. Like, subscribe, bell notification. I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day and happy toy hunting.